I think I'm still in decent shape, but I was jacked when I was in my 20s. The truth is, I was also a bit of an arrogant tool because of that. Like, I thought the muscles meant something. It's okay, though. The universe is there to even things out. Ergo, what did happen to me in Hampton Beach on Memorial Day 1997? Okay, so me and a bunch of other Jehovah's Witness young adults did the annual Memorial Day trip to Hampton Beach. Yeah, my muscle courage maneuvered me into the path of this really skinny, silent, stoic, and bespectacled young Jehovah's Witness guy who, for the sake of the story, we'll just call him Frenchie. Now, up to that point, I don't recall ever meeting Frenchie in any JW circle. So for me, it was like, who's this new guy? And somehow me, Frenchie, and this hot JW chick got to talking about fights, and I made some remark that I could strong-arm my way through anything because of my muscles. I was a tool back in those days because I had big muscles, and I thought big muscles meant something. But I was young and weird. Well, Frenchie smirked at all my bullshit confidence, and so he gets up and starts dancing around like a monkey. Frenchie's moves were a bit too elaborate to be goofing around, and I discover later that what he was doing was a Brazilian martial art called capoeira. And for those who don't know, simply put, capoeira is a fighting style disguised as a dance. And for some reason, I started imitating Frenchie, mocking his movements, and thinking he was just a nut. And I was manic in those days, and I had big muscles, and I behaved like a tool, so there was that. So Frenchie brushes my face with his hands and follows up with a slow-motion backhand to my right cheek that annoyed me. I repeated the move on him, which only made him intensify his actions. So things kept up like that for half a minute when the next thing I knew, he and I were grappling for serious, and me, blinded by muscle courage, was shocked by how quickly Frenchie got the upper hand. In a matter of seconds, Frenchie had me face down, eating sand, with my limbs caught and contorted in his scrawny arms. It was like I was getting manhandled by Gumby. While my face is down in the sand, I managed to kind of like glance up, and I see that the cute girl I was talking to, well, she looked all confused, and she just muttered, "Wow." My best bud that I would carpool with wasn't even watching what was happening, though he was right there. Yeah, so I was writhing in Frenchie's death grip when he growls, "Tap my back." And I'm like, how? I can't even move my arms. Well, somehow I tapped out, and when I got free, I faced Frenchie while filled with humiliation, anger, and resentment, and yet I was too scared to do anything about it. The whole rest of the day I treated Frenchie like he was some kind of god, which helped mask my anger at him and at feeling so helpless. In later years, Frenchie and I were sort of friends for a while, but it was contentious, and nowadays we just don't talk at all. I will say that if that day hadn't happened, I might have delayed my departure from the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I may have put off the study of martial arts altogether. Sometimes we need to be put in our place when our point of view is askew and our ego is out of balance. A lot of us could stand a lesson in humility every so often, because, all the muscles in the world, well, they can't support weak self-esteem.